Hi, Terry Krotzer here, coming to you today from my home in Lake Tapps, Washington. I just returned from an incredible trip to Orlando, Florida, met with some amazing people. And on my journey back and forth and in the course of, moving around the area between events, I found myself in conversation with a lot of people. And I always find myself fascinated by what people will share with a complete stranger. And more accurately, what they're saying to themselves in the course of that conversation. Let me back it up for a minute. What is it that you dream of doing someday? Well, let me ask you now, if that's truly what you dream of doing, why are you waiting for someday? Now, in the course of answering that question, you're going to find the story you tell yourself. It usually goes something like, well, I really wanted to do this, but I had my kids. Or I really wanted to do this, but we don't have the money. Or I really want to lose weight, but I don't know how. I really want to do you get my drift. And now I get that to you right now, those things are absolutely facts, but the truth is they are simply a story that protects you from not having what you truly want to have in your life. Now, I'm not saying you don't have things you want in your life, but if you have something burning in your heart that you want to do and you're not moving towards doing it right now, you're wrapping it in a story. Just pure and simple, that's the way it is. And there's so many things and so many reasons why we do that. We do it out of, fear, out of obligation to others. Well, you can bring up others with you on your journey. We do it out of fear of failure. We do it out of fear of what are other people going to think if we step away from the system. The way we were told it was you were told you should go to school and you should go, get a good degree and go to get a job and work for the rest of your life. And the truth is that job is what's keeping you from being able to do probably most of what you want to do in your life. Or being a parent. Now, you can be a parent and you can do absolutely anything you want to do. You don't need to use your kids as an excuse why you can't do something. But we tell ourselves these things. We tell ourselves we can't do this because of A or B or C or whatever it is. And some people have a longer list than others. Or something bad happens to you. And you know what? If it happened to you, it's in the past now. Now, if it's happening to you right now, you're not watching this video. I promise you that. You're in the course of survival. And to those people, when they're ready, they will reach out trying to find a way to solve that problem when they're ready. But if you're watching this video, it's because something's burning in your heart that you want to do that you're not moving forward into doing. Let's look at something. Did you let fear stop you from going to school? Now, let's look at, kindergarten, elementary school, high school. What's a worse place or community can be on earth than in a high school? That can be a scary, scary place. But we go. We don't go wondering, gee, what if I fail college, high school? The truth is, in order to do something different, in order to do something more, you have to be willing to face your fears and accept the fact that you might not do it the right way the first time. It may take you a few options. It may take you a few tries at it. A gymnast doesn't do a backflip on a balance beam the first time she tries. She's got to fall off that balance beam a whole bunch. She's got to get hurt a few times. She's got to get banged up in the course of seeing her success. And unfortunately, so many of us are so afraid of being hurt. We're so afraid of failure that we just build a story around us of why we can't have what it is we want and why we can't do what it is we want or why we can't be what it is that we want to be. And so I'm coming to you today asking you to examine what it is that you're saying to yourself. What is the story that you're building for yourself? And I'm going to recommend that you make a decision to change that. Whatever it is in your life, you can change it. You go to the gym. Let's say you want to lose weight. Well, if you don't do what they're asking you to do, if you're not following the diet, you're going to fail. But if you find somebody that's lost weight and you follow that plan, it's going to happen to you. We've had this conversation before. I know that it's in my videos. So I'm not going to go too far down that road right now. But the truth is, you don't have to let the way things are today dictate how they're going to be tomorrow. You simply don't have to. And, my mom used to have a phrase that, I don't know that I understood it at the time, but I've thought back on it and it's actually been in my mind a lot lately. And it's something that she used to say is, don't just stand there, do something, even if it's wrong. And now what did she mean? She meant that you can't, in the place of being stopped, In the course of sitting on your couch on your butt, you cannot make a change to your life. You can't make a change in your life just being stuck in your head thinking about it. You've got to get up and do something about it. And in the course of doing, you may fail, you may get banged up, you may embarrass yourself a little bit. But if what you want to do is important enough to you, then it's worth all of that. And so here's what I'm going to recommend is you got to look at the story you're telling yourself. Look at what is it you say, I wanted to do this, but. And then I'm going to suggest you get off your butt. And I'm not just talking about the one you sit on. I'm talking about the one that's in your mind that you're creating for yourself. Let that move you forward to your future, to what it is you want to do. You can't turn a ship that's stopped. It is impossible. It's just going to sit there. You have to be moving in order to turn. So think about this. Decide. No, don't think about it because you've been thinking about it for years. Decide what it is that you want to change in your life and find someone that's done it and make that change for yourself. And for many people, they're just so believing in the system and that they've got to have the right job and that they've got to let somebody else decide for them what they're worth and what they can earn and when they can have time off and what they can do with their lives. And if you're as sick and tired of that as I was, I'm going to invite you to click the button down below and learn about a system that can a new system, a system that can give you freedom, a system that can allow you to dream again and create for yourself the life that you've always wanted, the life that you deserve, the life that is intended for you. Also, in the comments down below, I really want to invite you to share what it is that you do if you had all the time in the world, if you had all the money in the world, if you had the permission from yourself to do it. Give yourself permission. Click the button below. I'll see you on the inside. And remember, I believe in you. I know you can do it. I know you can have the life and the lifestyle you want. I appreciate your time. Terry Krotzer coming to you today from Lake Tapps, Washington. Bye-bye for now.